These Malaysian love stories all cannot make you one lah. So boring.
Hello, my name is Faye. And everyone will never forget their first love.
I'm just listening to the clock go ticking. I am waiting as the time goes by.
Alright, let's roll. Action.
Waiting as the time goes by. I think of you with every breath I take. I need to feel your heartbeat next to mine. You're all I see.
My dad used to bring me to the beach every single school holiday.
Every single school holiday. Should get bored of it by now.
No lah, I loved it a lot actually.
The sand, the beach, the water, the weather. Everything is so much better than the beaches here.
Wow.
You like beaches? You should actually go check them out someday. Maybe come to Australia with me.
Tonton were nice enough to allow us creative freedom. I think they were just very, very supportive, and they believed in the culture of what we do.
We decided to go with Genie Boy, and we want to try a completely new format because people look at YouTubers and they go, right, you might not be able to go into the silver screen or even go into a massive commercial platform, but this really paves the way forward for YouTubers and especially Malaysian YouTubers because we really want to give the opportunity to expand themselves into the outer markets and not just within the YouTube platform, but to other platforms as well. And I think that's the strategy for Tonton moving forward because not only do we want the mass audience, we also want to entice the urban audience to come into Tonton platform to experience the kind of content that Malaysians can truly provide.
From the very first day when I started writing this idea, putting everything together, my main goal in writing all this was to make sure I capture reality. Real stories that I grew up in.
Ruben and I have been working as sort of like a duo for the past 5 years. I love making videos, but the thing is, everything that I do is all self-taught. Ruben actually studied film, and I think it was one of Ruben's goals to actually direct a movie. And this is like the perfect opportunity for him to really get down and dirty, with his hands dirty and stuff like that, to produce something that he can be really, really proud of. At the end of the day, it's a collaborative effort between me, Ruben, the writers, the team, and everyone. Everyone has got their input, and Ruben is there to lead everyone, to make sure that everyone gets the best footage, the best story, the best emotions out. So yeah, I trust him.
Hey, Faye, when you and Ben get married, you should totally get him to perform this song.
I agree.
Oh my god, it's such a good idea. Yeah, could you please sing on our wedding day?
Yeah, my name is Marian Tan, and I'm a Malaysian actress who's been doing this for 4 years now. And my first ever debut was in Genie Boys TV's short film, Unfold. So from then until now, I've appeared in several short films online. And recently I've acted in a movie called Ola Bola, and that kind of like brought me other type of jobs as well. And yeah, that's how I ended up here today. Yeah.
So we are shooting day 11, and right now we're doing the conversation scene. It's gonna be emotional. We're gonna be fighting.
Pasal dia.
Marianne for me was a no-brainer, simply because our very, very first short film, it was a love story called Unfold. We worked with Marianne, And at that time, Marianne was totally zero experience. Like, you know, she just acted for fun. And it was a very nice experimental process for the both of us because I just started directing this sort of content. So we had a very good working relationship, understanding each other's style. So Marianne was like, if I'm shooting my movie, you'll be the first person I think about.
I think it's great when you work with someone you know, and they know your best interests as well. They know how I work as well. He was very open with me with the directions. Like, are you ready to cry now? If you're not, take your time. Like, he won't force you because he doesn't know you. Like, you're expected to just cry now, like a robot or something like that.
Maybe locally lah.
Ben is going overseas war. He's been wanting to go overseas ever since he was young, you know.
My name is Brandon. I'm 24 years old this year, and primarily I work as a TV host, a radio DJ, a MC as well. When I first got the news, I remember thinking to myself, like, this is probably not real, you know, because I'm a newbie, you know, compared to more veteran people like Joanne Clum, for example, or even Marianne Tan, you know, they've been in a couple of movies. And this is my very, very first movie.
Brandon, we've worked with him before as well. He's never acted in any big movies. He's only done very independent YouTube videos. We really enjoy the rawness that Brandon brings. That rawness brings out a lot of reality towards his performance.
I might be leaving to further my studies.
Huh?
I mean, it's not confirmed yet. I don't know yet, but I might be going to Australia to further my studies.
Ben on the outside is, he's this prom king material dude, right? It's like this good-looking chap, you know. He's also into this very pretty girl, and there's somewhat like the in couple in school as well. You know, everybody knows they're together. They've been together for the longest time, like each other since primary school, grew up together, same class and everything, and they carried it all the way through high school. And that's Ben on the outside, you know, like, he looks like a very cool dude.
Faye is I think she's sweet and bubbly as she could be, even though she does have abandonment issues. Overall though, she's still quite well-rounded. She still has a good mother that took care of her.
On the inside, Ben is someone who is a little bit more complicated than you think. He's not as simple. He wants to explore new things. He wants to see the other side of the world. He feels like he can and he's capable, and he wants to see what other countries have to offer him.
When Brandon was leaving her, that's only when she realized, like, oh my god, like, this is not something I can actually face.
This story really, the theme around it is really about exploring how people want to leave, and we have Faye who does not want to leave, and we explore around that innocent first love experience.
I gotta go now already, okay?
I can't believe you're going. I'm really gonna miss you.
We have shot short films, hundreds of short films actually, for over 5 years. But it's a totally different ballgame when it comes to shooting a movie. The scripting process was already complicated. Trying to figure out something that we usually do like 5 minutes or 20-minute stops, and now we have to do like a full feature length. That was a challenge at the very beginning.
I'm just listening to the clock go ticking. I am waiting as the time goes by. I think of you with every breath I take. I need to feel your heartbeat next to mine. You're all I see in everything.
Shooting the school kids back in the school scene, that was a challenge because we had 38-year-old kids who were very energetic. It was very difficult to control, and you know you cannot go and like because the parents are watching also. No. The thing is, although it was so challenging, when I sat down and watched the edits, it just melted my heart because like there's something about kids, the beauty of it.
Personal challenges, mental thing I had to overcome because a lot of them never really work together with actresses crying. Doesn't really help either. So like, I think like there were a lot of times they were just shouting at each other during the moment where you're gonna like take the crying scene next. Just being distracted by someone just shouting, cut! Or like, wait, I told you to fix the light. You know, that really like throws you off and then you'd be like trying to get back into it again. And like your co-actor also at that time has to give you that same energy. So maybe at that time like he was very nervous.
I feel like being able to channel the emotions that the director is looking for, being capable to come up with a magnitude of or effect of emotions that he wants from a creative perspective, and coupled with all these external factors, that's really the biggest challenge, one of the toughest things to do as an actor.
I can't believe you're going. I'm really gonna miss you.
We had 1 month for script writing, 1 month for pre-production, 18 days for shooting, and 1 month for post. So the favorite moment all happened very quickly and it's all happening simultaneously. I think my favorite moment of it all is when the first idea came into picture, writing it into just words, the idea, the script. I think it's just, my favorite moment would be seeing just a simple idea coming out into reality and capturing reality, reminding me of my childhood. I think that's my favorite moment of this whole process.
The thing is, we have been uploading videos on YouTube for the longest time, and Tonton were very, very appreciative about the content that we did. They came to us and they told us that, look, we've seen all your stuff. You guys have made lots and lots of videos. I mean, what's your next goal in life? For Tonton to come in and say that, hey, we believe in what you do, we believe your story, here's our backing and here's our support for you to really invest in making something high quality, and that's why we appreciate that.
Carries on for miles. Oh girl, you drive me wild. Oh girl, you drive me wild.
I'm a newbie, compared to more veteran people like Joanne Kam, for example, or even Marian Tan. They've been in a couple of movies, and this is my very, very first movie. So when I first got the news, I was in utter shock and disbelief. And I think even when the movie comes out and when you ask me the same question, I'm probably going to answer you the same thing. I will still be in utter shock and disbelief.
Brandon is really, I think I like the fact that he commits to his character. He's not the kind that would like, yeah, I'll see how whether we'll show up for our script reading and stuff like that. He's not. And I like that about him. I think it's important to have a co-actor that's able to like emotionally invest in their character.
Isn't it Timchi? Where?
Oh my god, it's really him lah, guys.
I thought he died already.
Rumor lah. And he's still with the same girl.
Hey, Timchi! I thought you went overseas and died already.
Choi, where you hear such nonsense?
Timchi ah!
We got some of the biggest social stars who didn't even hassle or had to think twice when we told them, hey, we're making a movie. We were wondering if you come. Yes, whatever. They don't even know the script. They don't even know their characters. They don't even know what they're doing. They just arrived on set, and then we just told them straight, oh, you're doing this. Yep, boom. And they gave their all. They brought their A game just to make this movie as entertaining as possible for the masses, for everyone to watch.
I may not have a girlfriend, but I watch a lot of romantic movies, like Titanic.
But that's not a long-distance relationship.
Excuse me, they were in a relationship, and the ship did travel a long distance.
It's a film about growing up. Every typical Malaysian goes through a lot of stages in life. At one part of their life, they always fall in love. They do stupid things, they act differently, they act like, complete and stuff like that. But that's the whole idea, When you fall in love for the first time, you cannot expect much. It's about your first love that you will never ever forget.
Think of you with every breath I take. I need to feel your heartbeat next to mine.
Well, first of all, you should watch the movie because it's awesome. I'm going to elaborate on that, right? I'm going to look straight at you guys and tell you guys why you should watch the movie. I can guarantee that you can relate to the story. then this story will definitely relate to you.
That's why I say by my side, the my in the middle actually represents Malaysia. It's not just a feel of home, but the fact that we are working with a YouTuber which is very well recognized, one of the top YouTubers in the country, and it is Media Prima and also Tonton's first ever collaboration with a top YouTuber like that, to do a movie.
I really hope that this film would remind people of their first love, but not just that. The most important thing at the end of the day is that memory of their first love for the country as well, because that's where we all grew up in, and that was how Faye carried this character as well, loving the country, loving home, loving everything that she has around her.
Like before that, she felt like she could go through life and it was going to be fine. It was only when he left, like she realized she has this issue that she hasn't really properly dealt with. And I think I like the fact that she kind of grows. Like you can actually watch her growing emotionally throughout the show. Like from a girl who's so dependent on others to someone who's much more independent.
And it's a journey, you follow every character's story. You follow Ben and Faye from a period of 10 years. So it's a very heartwarming story, and I can be so confident to say that every Malaysian can identify with it. Every Malaysian.
They are the perfect couple. I actually once called Brandon after watching Miss Perfect. It's another show that Jenny Boy TV Productions they produced. I called him up. I said, "Hey, dude, are you and Marianne together? Because they're just so convincing, and the chemistry just works perfectly." And he was telling me that I'm super excited. I think this movie is one that everyone's gonna love, and the quality of the actors and actresses, it just shows that Malaysian talent really has what it takes, to move on to the next level. I'm very proud of them.
Thanks for being my first love, Ben. You'll always be a part of my story.
Hey everyone, my name is Jenny Boy, and make sure you catch our movie By My Side this 16th of September.
Make sure you guys catch the movie By My Side. I don't know what you guys are waiting for, and catch the movie and support our local film industry.
And I hope you guys will enjoy it.
Got it!
Why didn't you tell me that you've always wanted to study overseas?
I promise I'll come back every sem break, okay? Nothing's gonna change. To the clock, go ticking, I am waiting as the time goes by. I think of you with every breath I take. I need to feel your heartbeat next to mine. You're all I see in everything. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna kiss you. I just wanna love you all my life.
You gotta go now already, okay?
I can't believe you're going. I'm really gonna miss you.
And all the tears you've cried, they're ending right here. I'll heal your heart and soul